Tell your neighbor to be quiet. Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Ready? Everybody tell your neighbor. I got it, I got it, I got it. Tell your neighbor. All right, here we go. I want to say that I was so pleasantly surprised to know that I am in your standard 10 textbooks in English and that you've been studying my story. And I want to say I love you and I thank you so much for coming here tonight. I want to inspire you. Welcome to tonight. I want to talk about some 6 things that we can all remember when we go through ups and downs. And I want you to know that many people look at me as a hero, and many people see me maybe as somebody that makes a difference. But I have to say something, that I am so inspired by the government here in Guntur because of the incredible opportunities that they've given everyone here across the state to have education and food, and helping everyone have a full potential in education. Can we thank your government? Thank your government right now. Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to say that everyone here, we must understand that we all can make a difference somehow, but there are times in life where we feel like, well, I'm not going to make a difference. That's Nick Vujicic. Nick is special. Or, you know, when you look at Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, or Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, I wanted to, like, when you look at that person, I want you to know that everyone begins in the beginning. Everyone say the beginning. Everyone say the beginning. Everyone in life starts in the beginning, and I want you to know that when you look at so many people, I want you to understand when you look at me, I'm not a hero, I'm not a superhero. We all have ups and downs. We have good days and bad days. And many of us have gone through, especially in the last 3 years, some difficulties of anxiety and depression. And I want you to know that whenever you go through difficulties, don't think that we are alone, because we're not. At the beginning of my life, you may say, well, Nick, I can't imagine having a life without limbs. Well, I want you to know that so many people look at me and say, well, Nick, at least you were born in a home that loved you. And I was really understanding that in the beginning, we all have a choice. Everyone say a choice. Some things we don't get to choose what happens to us, but we choose what we do with what we have. And when we go through our life, there are times in life where we may not understand our anxiety, our depression. And I'll tell you right now, there are times in life where we lose loved ones. And I believe it's worse being in a broken home or losing loved ones than having no limbs. So you might look at me and say, wow, I can't imagine my life without limbs. But I look at you and I say, well, I can't imagine maybe what you're going through. And the amazing thing about life is to never, ever compare each other's brokenness. No, please, thank you. What we must understand is that we all have a day at a time. And my parents said, Nick, you were not given arms and legs, but you have a brain. Use your brain. And so they said to me, Nick, don't focus on what you don't have, focus on what you do have. And there'll be always times where you look at other people and say, man, I wish I had what they had. And I want you to know, first of all, you need to be thankful for who you are and what you have. I want you to know that every single girl, you're beautiful just the way that you are, and you boys, you are